Welcome back to the channel, amazing collectors and coin enthusiasts. Today we are diving into the incredible world of United States of America coin history with one of the most iconic and widely collected coins ever produced, the legendary Washington quarter. If you love rare coins, valuable U.S. coins, hidden mint errors, and historical treasures, then you are absolutely in the right place. In this video, we'll explore the powerful legacy behind the Liberty Washington quarter dollar, a coin that proudly carries the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," and "E Pluribus Unum." These powerful words represent the spirit and unity of America, making this quarter not just pocket change, but a true symbol of history, patriotism, and potential value. Many collectors overlook ordinary-looking quarters, but some rare dates, mint marks, and error varieties can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. We'll talk about key features to look for, rare mint marks, silver compositions, valuable error coins, and the most sought-after Washington quarters that could be hiding in your collection right now. Whether you collect coins for investment, history, or pure passion, this video will help you understand why the Washington quarter remains one of the most searched and collected U.S. coins in the world. So, if you're searching for valuable U.S. coins, rare Washington quarters, Liberty quarter dollar values, or coins worth money today, make sure you watch until the end. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another exciting coin discovs. Get started and uncover the hidden value of these amazing Disco 1966 Liberty quarter dollar coin with the powerful words, "Liberty," and "In God We Trust" proudly engraved. You might be wondering whether this ordinary-looking coin could actually be hiding extraordinary value. The 1966 quarter is part of the legendary Washington quarter series, one of the most widely collected coins in the history of the United States of America. At first glance, it may look like just another 25-cent piece, but understanding its history, composition, minting process, and rare varieties can completely change the way you see this coin. The obverse of the 1966 quarter features the iconic portrait of George Washington, the first president of the United States. His left-facing profile has been a symbol of American strength and leadership since the Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932. Above his head, you'll see the word "Liberty," and just below the portrait appears the national motto, "In God We Trust." The date 1966 is clearly struck at the bottom. These design elements are not just decorative. They represent American heritage, faith, and independence, making the coin historically significant even beyond its face value. One of the most important facts about the 1966 quarter dollar coin is its metal composition. Prior to 1965, quarters were made of 90% silver. However, starting in 1965, the U.S. Mint transitioned to a copper-nickel-clad composition due to rising silver prices and coin shortages. This means the 1966 quarter is not silver. It is made of a copper core with outer layers of copper and nickel. Many new collectors mistakenly believe a 1966 quarter might contain silver, but in regular circulation issues it does not. This change in composition marks an important turning point in American coinage history. Another interesting detail about the 1966 quarter is that no mint mark appears on the coin. During the years 1965, 1966, and 1967, the U.S. Mint removed mint marks from coins in an effort to discourage hoarding. Normally, you would find mint marks like D for Denver or S for San Francisco, but on 1966 quarters, there is no mint mark at all. This sometimes confuses collectors, but it is completely normal for this specific year. The absence of a mint mark is not an error. It is part of the official design for that period. In terms of mintage, hundreds of millions of 1966 quarters were produced, making it a very common coin. Because of this high production number, most 1,966 quarters found in circulation today are worth only their face value of 25 cents. However, condition plays a massive role in determining value. A heavily worn coin with scratches and faded details will likely remain worth only a quarter. But a high-grade uncirculated example with sharp details, strong luster, and no visible wear can command a higher premium among collectors. Collectors pay special attention to coins graded mint state, MS, especially MS 65 and above. In pristine condition, a 1966 quarter can sell for significantly more than face value, sometimes reaching impressive prices at auctions depending on demand and eye appeal. The difference between a circulated coin and a near-perfect uncirculated coin can be dramatic. That is why examining your coin carefully under good lighting is extremely important. Error coins from 1966 are where things become truly exciting. While regular examples are common, mint errors can transform an ordinary coin into a valuable collectible. Some known errors include off-center strikes, double die errors, clipped planchets, and wrong planchet errors. A dramatic off-center strike, where part of the design is missing because the coin was not properly aligned during minting, can attract strong interest. Double die errors, where letters or numbers appear slightly doubled due to a misalignment in the die-making process, can also increase value significantly. There have even been rare instances where transitional errors occur, such as coins struck on leftover silver planchets from 1964. Although extremely rare, a genuine 1966 quarter struck on a silver planchet would be highly valuable. These types of coins are exceptionally scarce and would need professional authentication. If you ever suspect your coin might be struck on silver, checking the weight is one of the first steps. A standard-clad 1966 quarter weighs about 5.67 grams, while a silver version would weigh approximately 6.25 grams. The reverse side of the 1966 quarter features a majestic eagle with outstretched wings, clutching arrows and olive branches, symbolizing readiness for war and desire for peace. Above the eagle are the words United States of America, and below it reads, quarter dollar. The national motto E pluribus unum appears above the eagle's head, reinforcing the idea of unity, out of many, one. This classic reverse design remained in use for decades before the introduction of state quarters in 1999. When determining the value of your 1966 quarter, always consider four major factors: condition, luster, strike quality, and the presence of errors. Look for sharp details in Washington's hair and the eagle's feathers. Check the rims for full definition. Inspect the surface for unusual doubling or striking mistakes. Even small details can make a major difference in collector demand. It is also important to understand that while many online claims may suggest you can become rich overnight from a 1966 quarter, the reality is more practical. Most examples are common and affordable. However, rare high-grade or error specimens can indeed be worth impressive amounts. Knowledge is your greatest tool as a collector. Learning how to identify genuine mint errors and understanding grading standards can protect you from misinformation and help you make smart decisions. The 1966 Liberty quarter dollar coin stands as a reminder of a transformative era in American coinage. It marks the beginning of the clad coinage system that continues today. While it may not contain silver like earlier quarters, it holds historical importance and remains a popular piece for beginner collectors. Whether you are searching through pocket change, inherited coin collections, or bank rolls, always examine your coins carefully. Even common coins can teach valuable lessons about history, economics, and the evolution of currency. For serious collectors, storing your coin properly is essential. Use protective holders to prevent scratches and environmental damage. Avoid cleaning the coin, as cleaning can reduce its value significantly. Natural toning is often preferred over artificial shine. Preserving the original surface condition is critical for maintaining collector value. In the world of coin collecting, every coin tells a story. The 1966 Washington quarter represents resilience during economic change, a shift away from silver, and the ongoing trust placed in American currency. While the Washington quarter dated 1977D is one of the most fascinating modern American coins you can still find in circulation, yet very few people truly understand its hidden value, rare varieties, and collector demand. Struck in 1977 at the famous Denver Mint, this quarter carries the proud D Mint mark, representing one of the busiest minting facilities in the United States. On the obverse, you see the powerful portrait of George Washington, along with the word liberty above his head, the national motto "In God We Trust" to the left, and the date 1977 below. On the reverse, the design features a majestic eagle with wings spread wide, arrows and olive branches clutched in its talons, and the inscriptions United States of America and quarter dollar surrounding it. This design represents strength, independence, and American heritage. The 1977 D Washington quarter was struck in a copper-nickel-clad composition, meaning it is not silver. The coin contains an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core. This was standard for quarters minted after 1965, when the U.S. removed silver from circulating coinage. Even though it contains no silver, that does not mean it has no value. In fact, high-grade uncirculated examples and rare error varieties of the 1977 D quarter can be worth significantly more than 25 cents, especially when preserved in mint state condition. In 1977, the Denver Mint produced hundreds of millions of quarters, which makes this coin common in circulated grades. However, condition is everything in coin collecting. A worn example that has scratches, dull surfaces, and heavy circulation marks is typically worth face value. But if you find a bright, sharp, uncirculated 1977 D quarter with strong luster and no visible wear, its value can increase dramatically. Coins graded MS-65 or higher by professional grading companies are highly sought after by collectors building high-quality Washington quarter sets. One of the most exciting aspects of the 1977 D Washington quarter is the possibility of mint errors. Error coins are mistakes made during the minting process, and they can turn an ordinary coin into a rare collectible treasure. Some known errors include off-center strikes, double strikes, clipped planchets, and die cracks. A dramatic off-center 1977 D quarter, especially one showing a clear date and mint mark, can sell for a substantial premium depending on the percentage of off-center strike and overall eye appeal. Another valuable variety collectors search for is strong die deterioration doubling. While it is not the same as true double die variety, heavy machine doubling can still create interesting visual effects. True double dies are rare, but if discovered on a 1977 D quarter, they can command significant attention in the numismatic market. Collectors always examine the lettering in Liberty and In God We Trust carefully for signs of doubling or unusual thickness. The coin's design itself holds deep historical importance. The Washington Quarter series began in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Since then, the design became a permanent fixture in American coinage. By 1977, the United States had just celebrated its bicentennial the year before, making the mid-1970s coinage period especially interesting for collectors. Although the 1977 D does not carry the special 1776 to 1976 dual date, it still represents the post-bicentennial era of American coin production. When determining the value of a 1977 D Washington quarter, grading is crucial. Coins are graded on a scale from poor, P1, to mint state, MS-70. A typical circulated coin may fall between good and extremely fine. An uncirculated coin graded MS-63 might carry a small premium, while an MS-67 example can be worth significantly more due to rarity in such pristine condition. High-grade survivors are scarce because most 1977 D quarters entered circulation and were heavily used in everyday transactions. Another factor affecting value is original mint luster. Mint luster is the shiny cartwheel effect you see when tilting the coin under light. Many circulated coins lose this luster over time. If you discover a 1977 D quarter with blazing luster, sharp strike details in Washington's hair, and crisp eagle feathers on the reverse, you may have a coin worth submitting for professional grading. Collectors pay premiums for coins with eye appeal and minimal contact marks. Storage plays a major role in preserving value. Coins stored in humid environments can develop toning, spots, or corrosion. While natural toning can sometimes add beauty and value, damage from improper storage reduces collector demand. Keeping coins in protective holders or coin albums helps maintain condition. If you believe your 1977 D quarter is in exceptional shape, avoid cleaning it, because cleaning can drastically reduce its numismatic value. Market demand also influences price. The Washington Quarter series remains one of the most widely collected U.S. coin series. Collectors assembling date and mint sets require the 1977 D to complete their collections. Although it is not considered rare in lower grades, Top population graded coins with few surviving examples in MS67 or above can achieve impressive auction results. The difference between an average coin and a superb gem can mean a dramatic difference in price. In addition to regular circulation strikes, proof quarters were produced in 1977 at the San Francisco Mint, but those carry an S mint mark and are separate from the Denver issue. Comparing circulation strikes and proofs helps collectors understand strike quality differences. The 1977 D is a business strike coin, designed for everyday use, yet finding one preserved like a proof is extremely difficult and highly desirable. If you are searching your pocket change or coin rolls, always inspect the mint mark below the date. The small D confirms it was struck in Denver. Examine the edges for clad layers, check the surfaces for unusual striking errors, and look closely at the lettering for doubling. Even a small error can significantly raise the coin's value. Roll hunting remains one of the most exciting ways to discover hidden treasures without spending large amounts of money. The 1977 D Washington quarter may seem ordinary at first glance, but in the world of coin collecting, condition, rarity, and uniqueness determine true worth. While millions were minted, only a tiny fraction survive in top-grade mint state. Those exceptional pieces are the coins that collectors compete for in auctions and private sales. The 1981 D Washington quarter dollar from the United States of America is one of those coins that many people overlook, but serious collectors know it holds a special place in modern American coin history. This coin carries the powerful inscriptions Liberty, In God We Trust, and United States of America, symbols that represent the nation's heritage, strength, and values. Minted in 1981 at the famous United States Mint facility in Denver, identified by the small D mint mark on the reverse. This quarter is part of the long-running Washington quarter series that began in 1932. The obverse of the 1981 D quarter features the left-facing portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. His image has become one of the most recognized coin portraits in the world. Above his head, you will see the word Liberty, boldly struck. To the left of the portrait appears, In God We Trust, a motto that has appeared on U.S. coins since the 19th century. The date 1981 is positioned below Washington's profile. These design elements create a timeless look that continues to capture the attention of collectors and history lovers alike. On the reverse side, the coin displays a powerful eagle with outstretched wings, perched on a bundle of arrows and framed by olive branches. The eagle design represents strength and peace. Above the eagle, the words United States of America curve along the rim, while E pluribus unum appears above the eagle's head. At the bottom, the denomination quarter dollar is clearly struck. The D mint mark is located on the reverse, just to the right of the ribbon beneath the eagle, confirming that this coin was struck at the Denver Mint. The 1981 D Washington quarter is composed of a copper core with outer layers of cupronickel, making it a clad coin rather than silver. By 1981, quarters were no longer made from 90% silver as they were before 1965. The coin weighs approximately 5.67 grams and has a diameter of 24.3 millimeters. Its reeded edge helps prevent counterfeiting and gives the coin its classic textured feel. Even though it does not contain silver, its value can still rise significantly depending on condition and rarity. In terms of mintage, the Denver Mint produced over 258 million 1981 D quarters. While this number may sound high, condition plays a major role in determining value. Most of these coins entered circulation and show signs of wear today. However, finding one in uncirculated condition, especially with strong luster and sharp details, can make a noticeable difference in price. Coins graded MS65 or higher by professional grading services often command premium prices in the collector's market. One of the most exciting aspects of the 1981 D Washington quarter is the possibility of errors and varieties. Collectors constantly search for coins with double dies, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, or die cracks. A well-preserved error coin can be worth significantly more than face value. For example, a dramatic off-center strike or a strong double die variety could attract competitive bidding among numismatists. This is why examining your 1981 D quarter carefully under magnification is always recommended. The early 1980s were an interesting time in American coinage history. The United States was facing economic changes, inflation concerns, and shifts in metal prices. During this period, mint quality sometimes varied, leading to weak strikes or minor imperfections that collectors now study closely. Because of this, high-grade examples of the 1981 D quarter with full detail in Washington's hair and the eagle's feathers are especially desirable. When determining the value of a 1981 D Washington quarter, condition is everything. A heavily circulated coin may only be worth 25 cents. However, an uncirculated example with original mint luster could range from a few dollars to significantly higher amounts depending on grade. Coins certified by grading companies such as PCGS or NGC often sell for more because buyers trust their authenticity and condition assessment. If you believe you have a high-grade specimen, professional grading might be worth considering. Collectors also look for coins with strong eye appeal. Eye appeal refers to the overall attractiveness of the coin, including brightness, toning, and surface quality. Some 1981 D quarters develop beautiful natural toning over time, displaying shades of gold, blue, or violet. Attractive toning can sometimes increase collector demand, especially if the coin remains free of scratches and marks. Another factor that can influence value is proof-like quality. Although proof coins are usually struck at the San Francisco Mint, occasionally business strike coins from Denver show unusually reflective surfaces. These coins are rare and can attract higher prices. It is important to distinguish between a standard circulation strike and a true proof coin, as proof coins have sharper details and mirror-like finishes. If you are searching through rolls of quarters or checking your pocket change, do not ignore the 1981 D Washington quarter. While most examples are common, the thrill of discovering a high-grade coin or rare error makes the hunt worthwhile. Many collectors began their journey by examining everyday coins and learning the details that separate ordinary pieces from collectible treasures. The 1981 D Washington quarter remains part of a historic series that would later transition into the state quarters program in 1999. But before that transformation, the classic eagle reverse design represented decades of American coinage tradition. Owning a 1981 D quarter connects you to that long heritage and to the legacy of George Washington himself. For long-term collectors, storing your 1981 D quarter properly is essential. Keep it in a protective holder or coin flip to prevent scratches and environmental damage. Avoid cleaning the coin, as cleaning can drastically reduce its value. Even light polishing can remove original mint luster and leave hairline scratches that grading experts easily detect. In today's coin market, interest in modern-clad quarters continues to grow. While they may not contain silver, condition rarity and collector demand can still drive prices upward. A top population graded 1981 D Washington quarter in superb gem condition could sell for far more than most people expect. This is why knowledge, patience, and careful examination are key when dealing with any United States coin. The inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" on the 1981 D quarter are more than simple words. They reflect the cultural and historical identity of the United States. Combined with the iconic image of George Washington and the majestic eagle, this